there's a lot of really complex ethical things that we need to be talking about and setting the framework for now, like, what are workers' rights like in space? When you live and work in an area where your company may own access to the air you breathe, or the resources that support you in space, what sort of technologies are we going to be developing and relying on as we move out into space, and how do we want those used both in space and brought back here to Earth? We know from the original space race that the technologies that went into getting us to the moon had profound implications on the way we live here. Think about GPS systems, for example, and satellites. And so there are these really complicated things we need to set up now that require international cooperation. Because if one group sets up a bunch of norms or regulations that is not respected by others across the globe, what you're going to get is this arms race where, if America sets up regulations on, say, quarantine between here and space, trying to avoid, contamination of the moon or Mars from bacteria here on Earth, well, what'll happen is that companies will go to other places that don't have that sort of regulation. And so it requires us to think sort of on a global scale about how we want to build space going forward and what sort of conversations we need to have right now to avoid sort of problems in the future in space.